Hi there. Let's start with something a bit more optimistic. The Easter weekend will at least see some sunny spells and some drier interludes in between the downpours. But for the time being, the weather stays very unsettled. Further rain spreading north across the UK. Some very wet weather, especially for Northern Ireland, eastern parts in particular. So, for example, east-facing slopes of the Mournes, the Antrim Plateau could see up to 50 millimetres overnight. Yellow rain warning in force. The rain elsewhere edges into Scotland, where it mixes with cold air to lead to some hill snow by dawn. And then further south, clear spells for a time before another band of fairly lively rainfall and gusty winds arrives into the southwest as well as West Wales by dawn. 6 to 8 Celsius in the south, a touch of frost before the cloud thickens in the north of Scotland. Otherwise, for much of Scotland, 2 to 4 Celsius at lower levels. At lower levels could be some sleet or wet snow falling, but much of this snow is really going to settle above 300 metres for the southern uplands, the Grampians and the Highlands during Wednesday morning. And then milder air mixes in from the south, so that snow level gradually rises, although it's going to be a wet and cold afternoon across the north of Scotland with a strong wind blowing. Across the rest of the UK, once we say goodbye to the initial band of gusty and wet weather, we're going to see sunny spells and showers typically across much of England, Wales, southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. The showers are going to be lively towards the south and the west in particular. Hail and thunder a possibility along with gusty winds, although there will be some sunshine in between and the clouds in the sky will look pretty at least. Now we're going to see temperatures recovering across Scotland through the day, so 8 to 10 Celsius for central and southern Scotland, although staying at 6 or 7 for the north of Scotland. And with the wind and the rain, it's not going to feel very pleasant at all. Further south, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, 9 to 11 Celsius. Feeling cold in the gusty wind when it whips up around any showers, but out of the wind will at least be some sunny spells, and that sun is getting increasingly strong at the moment. Now, the rain in the far north disappears on Wednesday evening. There'll be further showers across much of the country, especially in the west. Some clearer and drier interludes for the north of England, eastern England for a time, but this next area of wet weather emerges from the continent to push into central and southern parts of the UK by Thursday morning. A touch of frost possible in the north on Thursday morning, some brighter spells, but cloudy, wet and increasingly windy once again in the south. And actually, when Thursday will be a windy day in the south. These strong winds around an area of low pressure will particularly affect the south and southwest of England, South Wales as well. The first band of rain moves into northern England, southern Scotland and Northern Ireland, peters out somewhat. The next band of rain then moves in, turning to showers by the afternoon. So another day of blustery showers interspersed by some drier and brighter interludes. Place to be, I think, northwest Scotland. Bright spells here remaining and staying mostly dry with some decent sunshine for Lewis and Harris. 11 to 12 Celsius generally up and down the country, staying cold with outbreaks of rain in the Northern Isles. But by Good Friday, actually, promising signs that it'll be at least drier and brighter for many of us, albeit with still some showers around. Likewise for Saturday and into Easter Day. Monday, though, another low turns up with some very wet weather once again.